boy. I want to talk about the Olympics tanking.
Yeah. What happened?
Strange, right?
Russia?
No. And this one actually has nothing to do with Russia.
Did you see the curling? The guy that...
Yeah. The guy who got popped for doping in curling from Russia.
But they just can't fucking help themselves, those Russians.
It's crazy.
They literally cannot help themselves with the doping.
It's crazy. You watched that documentary, right?
I did. It's Icarus. I think I called it something else before.
Yeah,
Obviously, I called it the wrong name.
Does it talk about why all those athletes got suspended in that doc?
It's before that. So this documentary led to them getting suspended.
Gotcha.
So this is the whistleblowers, the scientists that actually made all of this happen.
Okay.
Basically worked at the facility and then went to the Olympics and actually set up camp there to switch out pee and all of this crazy intricate thing. So they showcase that whole thing, and that documentary led to everything that's happening with the Russians right now.
Gotcha. These microphones itch my nose, by the way.
The microphones?
Yeah. I feel like I've been doing blow all day.
Or was it the blow?
Yeah.
You can't tell, huh?
No, I can't anymore. Can't anymore.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
with the Olympics, and that guy caught for doping and curling, like they had already thrown out, what was it, 55 athletes?
They can't even represent Russia anymore.
No.
So they're independent athletes.
Because a few of them have won medals, and it just says from the country of Russia.
Yeah. So it's not
like,
Russia. It's the individual athlete that's winning. So Russia itself does not get any medals or anything from there.
Nothing.
No.
They get nothing. The individual themselves.
Yeah.
And then the
so
one
weird,
guy who was from the country of Russia got popped for doping and curling. Come on, man. So I think it's a variety of reasons why the Olympics aren't doing well. First and foremost is the fact that it's in South Korea. As Americans, they're a day ahead of us. So as Americans, like we're seeing these events, and with the half-hour tape delay on NBC, it's like we kind of know the winners beforehand and all that other shit. And it's the timing is weird. There's been a bunch of delays because of weather. So a bunch of the shit's been canceled. That Schifrin chick who was supposed to be in like 5 events has already had to cancel 2 of them, 2 out of the 5. And then the other Americans just aren't winning. Lindsey Vonn lost. We have like 9 medals total. Shaun White did his job.
Yeah.
The other chick, Chloe Kim. Mm-hmm. The guy, the Nathan Chen guy, who was supposed to be the Olympic gold medal winner in figure skating, beefed the cheese on the first night, and then redeemed himself on the second, but it wasn't good enough to medal.
Maybe South Korea isn't the best place to have an Olympics, just weather-wise.
Maybe.
Well, that's coming true, right?
It's
what made them
2 degrees
want to do that?
Because they did it in Seoul, South Korea, and it was a smashing success.
Oh, global warming, huh?
Yeah. But now it's 2 degrees there. And the announcers are awful for NBC. Their whole lineup of people has been really fucking weird across the board. The guy, who's the fucking
Australian guy?
Yeah, doing the snowboarding? Or it's just, he doesn't really know anything about snowboarding.
This is a big oi.
Die.
He's got to get big time stuff here, doesn't he? He's really got to go all the way for the thing.
Yeah. And he's paired up with a guy who actually doesn't know what's going on. So the guy is just constantly correcting him, and you're like, oh God, I can't.
Yeah, he goes, well, I mean, actually, no. It's a lot of actually, no.
Yeah. And that coupled with the delays, we were just like, holy shit. Yeah. No Americans are winning. That's just
why we don't like it. But
I'm checked out of it. And usually I watch every night. I love that shit. I'm an Olympics junkie.
But I like stuff like that girl that won on the downhill.
I did too.
Skiing, yeah.
Downhill skiing, the Super G.
Shit.
She was a snowboarding champion.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
19th.
Yeah. Best finish she's ever done was 19th, but NBC cut the feed. So like, we even get to see that live. Because I was watching it to see the American. She lost, and Lindsey Vonn.
Yes.
And they cut the feed after that because they were like, well, the last 12 people to go have never medaled or
fuck them.
aren't any good. Yeah. And I was just like, huh? And then later on, after it happened, after that girl won, they cut back in. And
they're like, whoops.
And they re-showed it, and it was just like, hey, motherfucker, this is too late. Like, I wanted to see this live. Then they tried to get that Adam Rippon guy to help host the rest of the Olympics. So the gay figure skater.
I loved him.
Everybody else did too. So NBC was just like, fuck, they're trying to rescue ratings. So they after he finished, they tried to sign him to a contract to host the rest of the Olympics and do stuff.
Yeah.
No, because you have to give up your eligibility with your team if you become an announcer. So you can't technically do it until after it's over.
He was probably like, damn it.
I know. And so
that's his calling.
I know. So he had to say, hey guys, thank you. I really wanted to do this, but I can't. And they had announced him doing it and all this shit. So like that backfired. It's just been a laundry list full of shit where you're just like, man, it just keeps getting worse over and over and over.
What did Lindsey Vonn do? Like there was a hot mic.
Oh, yeah. Lindsey Vonn's hot mic when she was like, after she lost and she was favored to win the gold medal, she was like, God damn it. It wasn't even that hard. It wasn't even that fucking hard.
It's like totally different than what you picture Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, because she always gives these interviews where she's like,
I'm Mormon. I'm from a family of 6. Like,
yeah,
she's
a weird one anyways.
She's weird. But I didn't think she was like that.
I didn't either.
My God, Dad.
Yeah. That's exactly how she was. And she's in her 30s at this point.
Sure.
And her whole...
So is Katy Perry. Yeah. And she's a little baby.
Her whole image was, based around whatever that persona was. And then to see her break out of that, you were like, well, I knew something was weird with her anyways when she started dating Tiger Woods.
Absolutely. Something's off.
Look, who dates Tiger Woods after that scandal? Who is the one that's like,
dates Tiger Woods?
He's going to change. He's going to change.
Who dates Tiger Woods?
I don't know. How do you say, this guy's going to change? No, he's not. And he's on the road golfing around the world.
It was just those 10 times.
Oh, yeah.
It was just those 20,000 women. Like, it's different now.
Boy. And they dated for like 2 years.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was super weird.
It was weird. He was like, maybe he was good during that time.
Come on.
Probably not. But it was killing him. If he was, it was like a Ben Affleck situation where it was like, it was killing him.
Oh, yeah.
To be that good. He was just like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I am out of here. I
have got to fuck some prostitutes.
Yeah, some prostitutes. You need some prostitutes. Stats.
I've got to frick some prostitutes.
Yeah.
I don't want to cuss. Sorry.
Yeah. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's okay if like it's a hot mic and you're like, fuck, god damn it, motherfucker. Like that, I would be like, yeah, I get it.
She was like beyond angry, like, fuck you.
But whiny. Yeah, if she was
whiny.
Yeah. It's the whininess.
Couldn't deal with it.
Like,
couldn't deal with it.
Anyway.
And she was the one, I think she heaped a lot of pressure on herself beforehand. Before the Olympics even started, she, held this press conference. It was like, I'm not going to the White House if I win the Olympics. And it was just like,
let's wait.
All right, cool. But now you've just alienated half the population, and you're putting a tremendous amount of pressure on yourself to win the gold, so that way you can turn down the invitation to the White House.
I personally would wait.
Oh yeah.
I never like to. My thing is I always think that something's gonna fail or fall through, right?
Right.
So I never like to mention anything or celebrate anything until it's an absolute go.
Slam dunker. Yeah.
She's not that way.
No.
And that's okay. Everyone's different.
Yeah. We're all rainbow. Sweet individual.
It's a rainbow of different people in the world, and it makes
beautiful.
us beautiful.
We're going to be doing an all show.